Jisoo opens up about her character in Snowdrop. Blackpink Jisoo shared her thoughts on playing her character, Young Ro, in JTBC's weekend drama Snowdrop, written by Wheein, directed by Cho Hyun-tak. On January 19th, JTBC released an interview clip featuring Huening and Jisoo on their official YouTube channel JTBC Talk. In the video, Jisoo talked about what it was like playing her character in the drama. She said, "I tried to be Young Ro as much as I could. I tried to understand the situation she is in from her point of view. I wanted her to grow up independent and confident as she faces those difficult circumstances." Jisoo also opened up about the pressure she felt while playing a character who is madly in love in this tragic love story. She admitted, "Things got hard for Young Ro and it did for me too. Towards the end of the drama, Young Ro goes through a really tough time. It gave me quite a lot to think about as I sort out her next steps." When asked about her co-star Wheein, she said, "I feel like we hit it off. We chatted a lot and shared our opinions while filming, so it was fun. He is the best partner ever." She also thanked him, saying, "Thanks to him, I was able to focus on the scenes in a welcoming atmosphere." Bibi makes Billboard history after the weekend. Bibi's The Weeknd has broken its record as the highest peaking song by a female K-pop soloist on the Billboard Pop Airplay chart in history. On January 23, local time, Mediabase announced that Bibi's The Weeknd, with 347 secured a spot on the upcoming Billboard Pop Airplay chart. This chart ranks songs based on the number of plays on mainstream top 40 radio stations across the United States accumulated in a certain week. For the upcoming chart, the rankings were determined after collecting the song's plays from January 17 to 23. According to Mediabase, The Weeknd by Bibi and 88 Rising ranked No. 29 on the Pop Airplay chart, dated January 29. With this, the song has surpassed its own record as the highest peaking song by a female K-pop soloist on the chart in history. On top of that, Bibi has become the very first Korean solo singer to enter the top 30 of the American pop radio chart. The Weeknd first entered the Billboard chart at No. 39 in December of last year and ranked No. 38 in its second week. Since then, it has been climbing up the chart. In its third week, Bibi's The Weeknd scored No. 34, surpassing Blackpink Lisa's Money, No. 35, as the highest peaking song by a female K-pop soloist on the Billboard Pop Airplay chart. The song then peaked at No. 33 for the week ending on January 15 but dropped to No. 34 on the Billboard chart dated January 22. An insider in the US radio industry said, "The Weeknd has captivated radio listeners across the United States. It completely shows in its steady upward curve on the chart after its first appearance." Vice President Yang Seung-jin of 88 Rising stated, "On the American radio chart, only a few popular K-pop idols, who are supported by a large fandom and are signed with a major label in the United States, have set records on the chart. This is why Bibi's record is very massive." Released on October 14, 2021, Bibi's The Weeknd focuses its attention on the hook lyrics "You only call me on the weekend." Through the song, the female idol expresses her disappointment with someone who sends her ambiguous signals and eventually makes her feel underappreciated. Since its release, remix versions of The Weeknd were released including the remix featuring 347 On November 13, The Weeknd by Bibi and 88 Rising debuted at No. 97 on the Spotify Global Viral 50 Daily Chart and No. 150 on the Daily Chart in Singapore, with over 6,500 streams. It also entered at No. 1 on the K-R&B chart of Genius Korea. Kep1Er And Bahiyyih gets ignored at recent Fansign. Kep1Er member Wheein Bahiyyih was allegedly ignored at a recent Fansign and did not receive any gifts from participating Kep1ers. On January 21, 2022, Kep1Er held a Fansign, an event to meet with fans, sign their autographs and connect with them personally. It is a time where idols acknowledge their fans, and attendees often bring gifts for either all the members or their sole bias. Due to the nature of Fansigns, videos showing Huening Bahiyyih being ignored and not receiving any gifts have caused a stir in the K-pop community. In videos recorded from that day, the Kep1Er members are all seen posing with gifts given by fans, happily posing for photos at the Fansign. In contrast, Huening Bahiyyih had no presents on the table. In footage from the event, Huening Bahiyyih looks embarrassed, awkward and sad. Some stated she looked like she was going to cry. Huening Bahiyyih attempted to pose and joke around with her group members. Still, viewers felt sorry for the idol after seeing the clips. International supporters expressed their surprise, noting that South Korean Kep1Er completely ignored the female idol. Huening Bahiyyih is a popular member internationally, but she is often the most scrutinized in her home country. Still, the fact she did not receive a gift shocked many. During her time on Girls' Planet 999, Huening Bahiyyih ranked second place in the finale, proving her large fandom. Therefore, the fact that she did not receive a gift and was rejected by South Korean Kep1Er broke the hearts of many. Others were shocked she did not receive one, as it is rare for idols to be empty-handed in these types of events. Others expressed annoyance over the other Kep1Er members. They can see that Huening Bahiyyih was sitting alone and confused, but no member made any moves to share their gifts. The manager behind the group also did not check up on Huening Bahiyyih. People state that Kep1Er should have helped Huening Bahiyyih feel better by sharing their gifts or take time to joke and play together. Witnessing Huening Bahiyyih's pitiful situation, many are leaving positive comments on social media sites to encourage her. The idol's international fanbase is also determined to do whatever it takes to win a slot at the Fansign to give the female idol gifts to avoid this situation from happening again. On the other hand, people state that this situation proves that she is not famous in South Korea. Previously, South Korean internet users were shocked when she ranked second place on Girls' Planet 999, with people accusing her of leeching off her brother, Taek's Wheein Kai, and his popularity. Mamamoo Wheein's mini-album Surpasses personal record. On January 24th, KSD, South Korea's largest platform that aggregates music sales, Untitled Chapter, announced that Mamamoo member Wheein's second mini-album called We had set a new record for the singer in terms of first week sales. According to Untitled Chapter, Wheein's We, which was originally released back on January 16th, had sold more than 63,900 album copies in its first week of being released, from January 16th to 23. This means that Wheein had sold around 14,500 more album copies in her first week of album releases compared to her previous and first mini-album Red, which sold more than 49,300 album copies in the week of its release back in April 2021. In addition, We also marks the top performing album among all of Wheein's album releases. In particular, through the growth of Wheein's album sales, it shows Wheein's potential as a solo artist to surpass and beat her own record in first week sales. In fact, we broke the sales record of Red within just 3 days of its release. Not only did Wheein surpass her personal record, but the music video for her title track Make Me Happy had also hit more than 10 million views in a matter of only 5 days since its release, marking another milestone for the Mamamoo member as Make Me Happy becomes Wheein's fastest music video to do so. Over on the music charts, we had topped iTunes Top Albums chart upon the album's release, taking over 18 different countries and regions around the world, including Hong Kong, Singapore, Brazil, Mexico, Chile, and Romania, and proving her increasing global popularity. With Wheein seeing success on her albums, global charts, and interest, she is further solidifying her position as an artist separate from Mamamoo. With her new album, she has also shown how she grew musically and visually, as well as show a strong presence. Meanwhile, We contains a total of 6 tracks, such as Make Me Happy, Pink Cloud, Letter Filled with Light, Deserve, Interlude, Pastel, and Paraglide. VIX member and CEO of Wheein's label the L1V, Ravi, took part in the writing and producing of Make Me Happy, Letter Filled with Light, Deserve, Interlude, and Pastel. As a solo artist, Wheein has only released 2 albums so far, excluding We. In 2019, she released her single album Soar, containing 3 tracks and headlined by her title track Easy featuring Sick K. In April 2021, Wheein dropped her first mini-album Red, which contains 7 tracks and her title track Watercolor. Okay, stay tuned to our channel, I'll be providing you with up-to-date reliable Korean news, enjoy!